Second video continue with Unix programming concept. Special parameters in Unix. $* and $@ are special parameters we consider in Unix. There are special parameters that allow accessing all the command line arguments at once. They are $* and $@. Both will act the same unless they are enclosed in double quotes. Both parameters specify the command line arguments. However, the $* special parameter takes the entire list as one argument with spaces between them, and $@, a special parameter, takes entire list and separate it into separate arguments. We can write a shell script as shown below to process an unknown number of command line arguments with either $* or $@ as a special parameters. For token in $*, nothing but that whatever for loop, it is infinite for loop, not end. Do echo token. You can read how many parameters, that all the parameters are displayed as a output for this program. Exit status in Unix. $? variable represents exit status of the Unix shell script command. Exit status is a numeric value returned by every command upon its completion. As a rule, most commands return an exit status of 0 if they were successfully completed, and 1 if they are not successfully completed, then they display 1. Some commands return additional exit status for particular reasons. For example, some commands differentiate between kinds of errors and will return various exit values depending on a specific type of failures. Here in the example, we are consider a command lines $./test.sh Shivakumar $./test.sh is the file name. Put it in command line and write it as argument Shivakumar. File name is same as it is in the previous scripts. .test.sh is the file name. First parameter is Shiva, second parameter is Kumar. Code value is Shivakumar. Once again, the coded value is Shivakumar because $@ and $@ both are similar meaning. Total number of parameter is 2. Then you check echo $? is the last statement in the script that shows 0, that indicate that all the commands are properly executed. That program does not produce any type of errors that indicate the command is successfully executed. Now let us discuss about arithmetic operators of Unix programming. There were 7 different types of arithmetic operators available in Unix programming. One is plus, minus, star, slash, modulus operator, double echo, assignment operator, equality operator, not equality operators. They are considered as an arithmetic operators in Unix environment. Here almost all are binary operators because they are operate on 2 operands then produce the results. What is operator? Operator is the symbol that operate on operand produce the results for the users. For that, they are considered A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20 as 2 parameters for the examples. Addition indicates add 2 value on either side of the operator and produce the sum of two operands. For example, the given expression, write in single quote expr space $a space plus space $b space $b single quote end. That is the expression to add two arguments a and b. A is 10, b is 20, then add 10 and 20, result is 30. That is the output of this expression. Next one is subtraction. Minus, subtract right hand operand from the left hand side of operand. Nothing but this operates on these two right hand side and left hand side of the operand, finally give the results. For example, a is 10, b is 20, 10 minus 20, answer is minus 10 only, because b is greater than a. For that, final answer is in the form of negative. Next one is multiplication. Multiplication operator multiplies values on either side of the operator, finally produce product of those operators. Here a is 10 and b is 20, then a 10 and 20 answer is 200. But you at the time of write the expression, you remember when you are using multiplication symbol star, that gives special meaning in dollar with star, and like that. For that you want to go for using it is a multiplicative operator. For that you put slash star. Slash star is required, that indicate it is a multiplication symbol in Unix. Yes. Next one is division. Division, left hand side of operand divides left hand side of operand by right hand side of operand, give the result in the form of whole number. Here b divided by a, nothing but 20 by 10, result is 2. Right. Next one is modulus operator, divides left hand side of operands by right hand side operand and returns the remainder of those two values. Any remainder is there, that display, otherwise that displays 0 only. Here 20 modulus 10, result is 0 because 20 is divided by 10. Instead of that you can write 23 modulus 10, then remainder is 3. Right. Next one is assignment operator. Assignment operator always assigns left hand side of the operand value or expression is divided first and then assigned to the right hand side. Assigned to the right operand in left operand. Assigns to the right operands in left operand. Nothing but $b would assign the value of b to the a. Next one is equality operator. Equality operator compares two numbers. If both are same, then only that result is true, otherwise the result is false. Here a is 10, b is 20, then a is not equal to 20, result is in the form of false. Then last one is not equal to or not equality. Compare two numbers. If both the numbers are different, then result in the form is true. Here a is 10, b is 20, 10 is not equal to 20, yeah, correct, result is true, then the display result in the form of true only. Here this shows how to write shell script for adding, subtracting, multiplication, division, and also get the modulus, both are equal or not equal to. We check all the type of operators right in script of Unix. This slide shows complete script of those two numbers. First is added, second is subtract, third one is multiply, fourth one is divide, fifth expression is get the modulus, sixth one is compare two operators are equal or, seventh one is not equal to comparisons. For that we can write the shell script like this. Put exclamatory symbol, hash, after that exclamatory symbol /bin/sh, it's at the path, and then write a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, that already we discussed in the previous example concept. Here you put val is equal to, write the expression single quote expr space $a plus space $b in the single quote. Then you want to print the value of addition of these two numbers. For that you write the statement echo, write in double quote a plus b colon $val, write in double quote, right? That display 30. A plus b is equal to 30 is printed. Like that a minus b value is printed. A star b value is printed. A divided b divided by a value is printed. B modulus a value printed. And also check a is equal to b comparisons. It is not true. That is, if you write, then the final statement of if is fi. This is example of if statement, not if then else statement. Then if a is not equal to b, a is not equal to b, then you write the statement a is not equal to b. That is, only when the condition is true, the following statement is executed, otherwise it does not execute anything else. This is simple script in shell for all type of arithmetic operators we are using in the script. Execution of above script of arithmetic operator that produce the following result: a plus b is equal to 30, a minus b is equal to minus 10, a into b is equal to 200, a divided by b divided by a is equal to 2, a modulus b modulus a is 10, a is not equal to b. Here you remember some points when you go for writing any expression in Unix. These points are important when you go for writing it in arithmetic operator. There must be a space between operator and the expression. For example, 2 plus 2 is not correct. Instead of that, you can write 2 space plus space 2, then only the expression is correct. Written within the single quote, it is evaluated. It is a proper executed statement. Complete expression should be included with the single quote, then only it is a correct. Called inverted comma. You should use slash on the stars multiplication symbol for multiplication. Otherwise, it does not produce any proper answer or required result for the users. It may be an error. And finally, you want to go for try to execute this program. Okay, let us discuss relational operators in Unix shell programming. Brownian shell supports the following relational operators that are specific to numeric values. These operators do not work for string values unless their values is numeric. For example, the following operator will work to check a relation between 10 and 20 as well as relation between within double quote 10 and within double quote 20, but not the between double quote ten and double quote twent. Nothing but only you are consider all are in numeric form only, should not use any alphanumeric or alphabetic values. Assume that A holds 10 and B holds 20, then all 6 relational operators they can produce result in the form of true or false type. There are 6 different types of relational operator: equal to, not equal to, greater than and less than, greater than or equal to and less than or equal to, are 6 different types of relational operators we are using in almost all programming languages. We are also using similar in Brownian shell also. But here instead of the symbols we will go for right here -eq for equal to, -ne for not equal to, -gt for greater than, -lt for less than, -ge for greater than or equal to, -le for less than or equal to. Let us discuss one by one. First one, less than symbol. Check if the value of two operands are equal or not. If they are equal, then the condition becomes true, otherwise condition is false. For our example, A is 10 and B is 20. You write the expression like this format: open the square bracket, leave the space $a space hyphen eq space $b space parenthesis supposed to close. That's the way you want to go for the expression. And 10 is not equal to 20, then it is not true because your check equal to sign. That's the first one. Second one, not equal to any not equal to. Check if the value of two operands are equal or not. If values are not equal, then the condition becomes true, else condition becomes false. Our example, 10 is not equal to 20. Yes, 10 is not equal to 20. That is in the form of true. Third one, greater than symbol. Check if the value is of left hand side operand is greater than the value of right hand side operand. If it is yes, then the condition becomes true, otherwise condition is false. For our example, 10 is greater than 20. No. For that, the result produces is not true. Next one, less than symbol. Checks the given value of left hand operand is less than the value of right hand operand. If the result is yes, then the condition becomes true, otherwise condition is false. For our example, 10 is less than 20. Yes, 10 is always less than 20. For that, result becomes true. The fifth one, greater than or equal to symbol. Checks if the value of left hand operand is greater than or equal to the value of right hand operand. If the result is yes, then condition becomes true, otherwise condition is not true. For our example, 10 is greater than or equal to 20. No, 10 is not greater than or not equal to 20. For that, result is not true. The last one in relational operator, less than or equal to. Check if the value of left operand is less than or equal to the value of right hand operand. If yes, then the condition becomes true, otherwise condition is false. For our example, 10 is less than or equal to 20. Yes, 10 is always less than to 20. For that, the result becomes true. These are all 6 relational operators we are using in Boolean shell programming. The following Boolean operators are supported by Boolean shell. We are using 3 different types of Boolean operators. One is not, one is or, third one is and. Assume that A votes 10 and B votes 20, then we want to go for check these 3 operators of Boolean operators of Unix. First one, not operator, otherwise this is logical negation operator generally. This inverts a true condition into false, false into true. For example, hyphen false, estimatory false, that is equal to true. Okay, then second one is hyphen O, that indicates is a logical operator symbol. If one of the operand is true, then the condition becomes true. Only when both the operands are false, then only result is false. For our example, A is 10, 10 is less than 20, or 20 is greater than 200. Yeah, 10 is less than 20 is true, 20 greater than 200 is false. True and false result in the form of true only. Both the conditions are false, then only result in the form of false. The third one, logical AND operator. This is logical AND operator. We are using hyphen A in Unix Boolean shell. This is the logical AND operator. If both operands are true, then only results is true, otherwise result in the form of false. For example, 10 is less than 20 and 20 is greater than 200 is false, because first condition is true, second condition is false. We are using and means both the results are true, then only result in the form of true, otherwise result in the form of false itself. Thank you. This is the example program for checking relational and logical operators. Here we are given a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. If we check if a is not equal to b, then it prints is not equal to if it is true. Otherwise it prints is equal to p. Finally, if you are using if, then that should be end by fi. The second condition, a is less than 100 and b is greater than 15. Yeah, a is 10 is less than 100, result is true, and b is 20 is greater than 15, result is true. Both the conditions are true, then result in the form of true. Then the second else part is not executed. Then we move towards the third one. A 10 is less than 100, yes, or symbol -o. B 20 greater than 100, yes, 10 is less than 100, true, or 20 greater than 100 is false. True and false, because you are using or, then condition is true, right? The second part of this else is not executed, only return true is executed. Then third or last one, a 10 is less than 5 or 20 is greater than 100. Both the conditions are false, then it move towards else part, that display the result in the form of false. Then check the output of the above program. First one, 10 is not equal to 20. Yes, 10 is not equal to not 10, a is not equal to b is printed. 10 is less than 100 and 20 is less than 15. Yes, result are true. 10 is less than 100 or 20 is greater than 200, either or condition, then return is true. 10 is less than 5, yes, condition is true, or 20 is greater than 100, first condition is true, then 10 is less than 5, no, condition is false, second condition also false. False and false result in the form of false itself in or. Like that, we are supposed to explain the concept of all relational and logical operators we are using in our programming concept. Once again, you are remember, when you go for using examples, writing any operator and operands in the expressions, just you want to leave the space between operator and the operand, then only the statement is valid in Unix environment. Then when you go for using if, then final statement of if is fi, then only that's correct. That we will discuss this concept in the next chapter. Yeah, file test operators. We are using some operators in Unix to test various properties associated with Unix files. For that, generally consider around 8 different types of file test operators we are using to check what type of files and what the file is of ordinary or directory or read file, write file, executable file, what option they are provided. All are consider if it is file is there or not. For that also we are checking. For that we are using file test operators in Unix. The first one, -r file, checks if file is readable. If yes, then the condition becomes true. Second one, -w file, checks if the file is writable. Yes, the condition is yes, then the condition becomes true, then only it's possible to go for write the files, modify the file. Then -x, check if the file is executable one or not, that should be checked with -x. If it is yes, then the condition becomes true. -f file, checks if the file is ordinary file as opposed to the directory or special file. If yes, then the condition becomes true. If -z file, checks if a file has size greater than 0, If it is yes, then the condition becomes true. If it is if it is 0 or less than 0, the condition is false. -d file checks if the file is directory file or not. If it is -d, you put with the file name, then you check the given file is directory file or ordinary file. If it is directory file, then the condition becomes true. If it is ordinary file, the condition becomes false. Then -e file checks if the file exists. Yes, check the file exists in the existing directory or not, that should be checked. If it is there, then result is true. Even a file is directory but exists is there, then you want to go check the condition is true. -o file check if user owns the files, nothing but returns true. If the user is the owner of the corresponding file, that put the result in the form of true. The following program shows shell file test operator example. #estimate symbol /bin/sh. Next write file where the file path is setting. For that you set the path. Later you write if -r file, then you check the given file is read access, else the file does not have read access. If -w $file, then you tell the file has write permission, otherwise file does not have write permission. Like that you can write file if -x $file, then you have to write execution permission is given to the files, else does not give the execution permission for given existing file. Like that you want to go for set the file setting concept. I continue this one in the next slide also. If -f $file, if it is true, then file is an ordinary file, else file is a special file. End if statement. Next condition, if -d $file, then condition is true, then file is a directory, else file is not a directory file. End of if. If -s $file, you check if it is true, then the file size is 0, else file size is not 0. End of if statement. If -e $file, if the condition exists, then file is, if the condition is true, then file is exist, else file does not exist. The output of the above program, file as read access, file as write permission, file as executable permission, file is an ordinary file, this is not a directory, file size is 0, file is exist. Like that the statement is like that output is printed after execution of the above program.